Is that... What is this? Whoa, whoa. It's like a puffin. Oh my god, I'm frozen. What the heck? Alright guys, so I used to play Subnautica, the original game, back years ago. And I'd never actually played below zero. So let's go ahead and try out and see how it is. I haven't a clue what it entails, other than the fact that it's a bit colder. We might have to manage a bit of temperature. So let's try to do that. Like this entire playthrough, the challenge is not to Google anything. I need a complete blind run of this game and try to beat this game without understanding what to do. And the problem is my knowledge of Subnautica has basically disappeared after all these years. So it's gonna be tough. I'm so excited because Subnautica 2 is also coming out, so I do want to practice and get used to some of the mechanics prior to Subnautica 2 coming out, so that when we get there, we'll be perfect and ready to start up. Okay, so the start looks a little different. It's a meteor storm. Oh my gosh. This is quite incredible. So we got hit with the drop pod. I'm assuming the pod is probably the same or similar. Oh. But we land on land instead. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like maybe this isn't an underwater game. Not sure why there's Subnautica though, but maybe it's more land-based than the first game. Okay. Yes. Yeah, well, we're straight on land. And so we have the same sort of health, food, water, oxygen. But I guess if because we're on land, why do we care about oxygen? I'm not sure. Why do we have to go to... Oh, so we are going to go into the water, but it's also on land? Okay. I'm wondering if this is just the intro, right? Like, because the original intro was, for the original game, was completely... Like, we basically were in the middle of the ocean, and we see the Aurora, which is this, like, massive ship out in the distance, and... Okay, wait. Let's come down here. Head into the water. Okay, so we do have very similar... In terms of the surface area here. Can we grab the fish? I love these fish. I remember grabbing them and... Oh, I don't even know what the controls are. Oh, there we go. We did pick up the boomerang. Perfect. Okay, so we do have that. And there are... Okay, so there are little penguin-looking creatures here that are on land. And there's little ice floes in the middle of the water. So that is a little different. So I'm assuming land is going to be important, or we can build our base, we can do everything we need to do with that in mind. Okay, let's enter our base here. What do we have? So we found the drop pod. And... a lot of messages. They're asking about here. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of messages we can go through. I probably won't go through everything. Maybe just some things that I find pretty interesting because it is a lot. Okay, so we do have our basic blueprints. These are very similar to the original game where you have fire mesh, silicone, rubber, glass, and then the different types of fins and things. It looks like it's very similar for building. So we'll have lockers and yada, yada, yada. Now the question is how do I open my storage? Of cool. And then the fabricator, perfect. So we can cook our first piece of meat. And then we can make our materials. So we're gonna have to grab some creep vine samples and clusters. They look a little different. I remember the creep vines in the original game were yellow, so maybe it's gonna be harder to find? I'm not entirely sure, but let's... Oh, we can also... Was this in the original game? I don't remember if we could pin like the different materials. Don't recall, but it's been a while. It's probably been a couple years since I've last played. Okay, so we're gonna try to get ourselves a couple of these fins and the oxygen tanks. So we need titanium and silicone rubber. So silicone rubber is fine. Titanium is gonna be a bit harder to get. And I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, you can just pick them up somehow. Let's go find ourselves something. Okay, so I see some creep vines over there. Let's go swim over there. I do like this feature of... oh, there is a supply crate. I do like this feature of being able to walk on land here. That's a little cool. And I'm excited to build a base on top. I wonder if I can. Like, that's the biggest thing. Let's grab some of this creep vine. Can I even do that? Or do I need a knife? I believe we need a knife for that, actually. So let's go ahead and head on over to the emergency supply cache. Because I did forget that we do need a knife in order to harvest. So there is a temperature thing. So does that mean, like, because I would assume that outside is warm. Wait, it's supposed to be warmer, right, than outside? Like above water? It's a little interesting to me. Okay, that's a sea glide fragment. It's perfect to know. Got some quartz. What is this creature? Is that... What is this? Whoa, whoa! It's like a puffin. Oh my god, I'm frozen. What the heck? Okay, that is a new creature. And then I have to spam click to continue move, like to unfreeze. So that mechanic is different. We can get frozen, guys. It's a little bit scary there. Yes, it's starting to come back to me, like breaking these limestone outcrops, and which will allow me to make some. Well, we have a battery now. With the battery, we can go and craft ourselves a scanner. And the whole point of the scanner is, I believe, that gives us access to technologies and different equipments. But I don't think it's still, like, it doesn't solve the initial issue that I'm having, which is to get the knife. Oh, whoa, oxygen. What is this red? Oh, the red sky is crazy. Look at this detail. Guys, what? Huh. And the lightning and everything? Wow. So this must... I guess this is sunrise. Oh my gosh. That was a crazy sunrise. I'm quite impressed with the way they've done it. Basically, it's the original game with... I guess it's like a DLC basically, because it's not too far off from what I'm used to playing. Mechanics are very similar. The early game is very similar, minus the frickin' frozen pelican guys. Those are super scary to deal with. Now, I wonder if later on hunting is more viable. What I didn't like about the first game, I think, with Subnautica is combat was not really existent. And I was hoping that would be a bit more available. you know, it's kind of cool to fight a Leviathan, but I don't know if the developers have ever suggested on doing that. Let me know down in the comments if that is the case, or if I'm making a mistake, but I really don't think so. With this game, the crafting is quite slow, so you want to do it as quick as possible. Now, we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a battery. Perfect, and I think that should be enough to make a scanner. We can start our first scanner, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Look at that.
All right, I have a scanner.
Now this scanner is perfect because we can get some research in. We can scan what each of these things do. So we get some databank entries, right? But the main purpose of this is so we can unlock new recipes. At least that's what it was in the first game. And that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Ooh. Can we scan it? Oh, you can scan it before, and it will tell you if you have a chance of a specific item? Is that usual? I'm not too sure. Now, oh, that's a sea monkey. What are you up to? Oh, he's chasing me. That face looks so scary. But also, look at this. This mechanic, because of the land, these fish come up on land too, and they just look so silly. Okay, we can get ourselves creepvine clusters. This is perfect. Let's drop one of these. Can I grab a... Okay, there we go. We got ourselves a creepvine cluster. What a couple of those. So now we can probably make ourselves our first...
Oxygen.
Gotta watch that oxygen, guys. We gotta make our first knife. This is perfect. Getting all our tools, all the necessities, and then we can start figuring out a nice base of operations. This area is actually quite nice to settle in. It's nice and calm, but I do worry there's not enough space for the big submarine type thing. So later on in the game, like in the first game, there was this big submarine-esque, I thought it was called, maybe a Nautilus or something like that, where you essentially use it to travel the deepest, most depth. I can't even speak. The deepest parts of the world. And so in doing so, you get this crazy submarine that carries like you've basically built a whole habitat on it, right? But obviously it doesn't fit in something as small as this little area. So usually what I had to do was I'd have to figure out how to organize my build. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves a standard O2 tank through a fiber mesh, but that fiber mesh is built with creep vines. Okay, so we should be able to get that now. Let's get ourselves the fins first. And that is awesome. I will probably put some water in this storage because we don't need all this water currently. We should keep some food on us. So let's cook up this boomerang and we just a couple. So if we do need some food, we got it. Put that boomerang in there. The quartz I can leave in there. I don't think we need lead right now at this instance. The silicone rubber we can just probably toss in there with the ribbon plants. And I don't really use flares. I haven't actually used a lot of flares in my time, but it can be useful later. Okay, let's go and go back to the get our sea glide fragments. So some tips while we were playing Subnautica, just basic, I guess, pointers, is that you do want to collect as much stuff as you can, because it doesn't really hurt to do so. How do we, yeah, there we go.
New blueprint synthesized.
Just gonna chop down this creep vine, there we go, perfect. And I'm gonna head over here because I don't exactly, I know there was closer. Oh, this is not good. Our oxygen is really low. I know there was closer scanning opportunities, but let's just keep going. Our first, I guess, vehicle that we can build, from what I remember, is like this Cyclops. I think it was called the Cyclops. And or is that the Nautilus? Either way, you get that first machine, and it basically allows you to travel deeper, so you don't have to worry about pressure as much. But because we have these sea glide fragments, we need 3 of them, right? Okay. So let's pick up this as well. Oh, running out of space now. Let's drink some water. Pick up our beacon and head back. I think there's also another tool, from what I remember, is that helps build. So I need to figure out what that one was. I don't think it's a scanner. I don't call it being the scanner. I think it was something else. Like there's actual build tool, but we might have to unlock it. Like we might not have the proper, yeah, options to do that right now. And that sea glider is probably the best thing you'll use for your day-to-day. You just have to just remember to like load it up with batteries. At this point, I can't recharge my batteries. I don't have like one of those rechargers. Later in the game, you'll be able to recharge them just automatically. I think there's as long as you have power in your habitat, it works. What is this creature? It's like a whole donut. What are you, buddy? Titan holefish. Let's scan you. Oh, you're massive. Wait, can I kill it though? Oh, wait, you replenish oxygen in it? Okay, that is a completely new mechanic. I have never seen that before. You can just replenish your oxygen from using one of these donuts. It's so silly. I don't really understand how that logically makes sense, but hey, can't judge that. Doing a lot of scanning. I like to do it, you know, help out the research projects. Oh, there's a sea monkey nest too. And obviously if you scan something that you've already unlocked, it gives you additional titanium. And so a lot of times I'll do that just to farm titanium. It's probably one of my favorite things. Perfect, there's a sea cluster over here. That's what we need. And then let's head back up. But the battery recipe is a lot different than it was before. I
is a personal transportation
remember
device
it being
used
a
for
bit
high-speed
harder to
freediving.
craft.
Contains a built-in light and map.
What is these? Wait. Frost anemone. Can I harvest them? Oh, I can. They give you food and oxygen? Wait, that's actually really good. What? Oh, no, sorry. It gives you food and water. Okay, wait, let's get back up to the surface.
Oxygen.
Food and water is really good. Plus 10, plus 20. That's probably one of the best food sources early game then. Holy. Let me take these. I don't mind that. I'll just grab a bunch of that. Ooh, okay. Looks like we've arrived on the other side where we can walk on the surface. Okay, so we've gone on land. This is already quite new, where you're able to... Wait, what am I picking up here? Pick up snow. I just get snowballs? Wait. Don't know what the point of the snowballs are, but that's awesome. I wonder what they're for. Okay, let's do some more exploring. Some lights. Interesting. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what is this? There's a whole laboratory. Wait, are these one of the research facilities? I do remember they used to be underwater. Like there was like these. Can I scan this? No. There's these like underwater facilities where you can get really good technology. Like, and that's what you had to do in order to. Wait, why would I destroy the snowman?
New
Unless.
blueprint synthesized.
Wait, what did I pick up? Oh, that's not good. I destroyed the snowman for no reason. Oh, man. Oh, you got a prawn suit fragment? Okay, so yeah, the prawn suits are really good for mining. I do like that. Yeah, so some of these, like I said, these are the technologies that you want to scan for. Let's get some of that. Oh, I'm getting cold though. What do I do now? Can I go inside? Will that let me?
Hypothermia imminent.
Wait, what does this mean though if it's hypothermia imminent? Am I just gonna die? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Can I go inside? Okay, I can go inside. Oh, and it warms up. Okay, I don't mind that. Damaged modification station. Wow, that's a lot of technology we're unlocking. Like, this is probably... Oh, pick up an ion cube. What is this? I'm actually so astounded by the number of random things. Okay, there's an open a data box. Did I just get the control room? Is that what it is? Okay, we just got the blueprint for a control room.
Was she right? Could there be architects living on this planet? Altera really messed up if they got that one right.
A cat picture! Oh my god!
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, our mission's complete. We've gotten everything we need. We just got the cat picture. So I guess it's a bit dark. Is that it? No way this is it, right? Got that already. Really? And what is this? Oh, this is probably the alien. It's the alien related thing. Let's scan this desk. Lovely. One of my favorite parts about Subnautica is literally just running around and scanning things. It's like that little inner Curious George type idea. Like, look, I can just scan for these floodlights as well. And you're like, oh my, you know? Discovering new technologies, different things. But hey. Okay, I think we've got the coffee machine already. This, yeah, so we're gonna have to deal with this later. Oh, I do have an ion cube. So, wait, where did I put the ion cube? I have an ion cube. So I believe that's what we use. How do I equip it? Can I just do this? No, I can't. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There must be a way though. See, here's the thing. I don't want to Google. Am I able to... Oh, I just have to say, guys, that aurora is amazing. One day, I would love to see this in real life. Holy cow, that's amazing. That is beyond gorgeous.